right? So now let's take a look at how easy it is to actually build a software like this, like where you have to put some stuff like these KPI widgets on the dashboard. You have to have these core business processes behind the scene that are running. Look at the availability checker of the material, have all sorts of different user experience formats for the data that you want to visualize. Let's move on to the Swift designer itself, right? How this whole thing has been built. So what you see here is where your app designers are going to work, or even the super users could be working together with those app designers. You see different applications here, different users you've activated, different transactions, and different channels. The concept of channels is any system that Swift connects to is a channel. Here we're taking example of SAP S/4HANA and Salesforce. Now in SAP S/4HANA, all we've done is pointed it to your public cloud, and obviously through multiple layers of security. But the fact is, by default, it's leveraging your SAP security. Once you connected it to SAP S/4HANA, it pulls in all the security, all the metadata from your SAP. So this MES Lite application that we're looking at, I'm going to keep switching back between this and this application so that you know what's happening. You see this dashboard right here, which have a bunch of these KPI widgets and some charts. Now, it's built very, very simply by dragging, dropping these widgets. And as I will show you for the order confirmation, if I want to take a look at what production orders are there, all it's doing is I've specified which module of SAP I want to use, which product, which application, which entity. It automatically pulls what actions are available on that entity, right? For example, the retrieve action is available and what details of that action are there. I can pull up all that data, specify my search criteria on it, and it's going to automatically pull the data in the real time. So all the value that you see here are coming in the real time. It's not getting saved anywhere on Swift. All the data is coming right there from the real time. Same with the charts. As you can see here, some of these charts are mapped to certain modules, production planning, planned order. And again, I can specify what type of charts you've got. Then if you go to the actual transaction form, right, where we're looking at the material availability tracker checker, for example. Again, it is directly connected with the SAP module, material management, material stock reading. It basically, and I'm going to create a new form as well, and you'll realize that how easy it is to even create a new functionality from scratch. I literally inherit the metadata from the underlying module, and I can just pick and choose, readjust it, and it's automatically going to start working. Now, similarly, that particular process we were looking at to do actual confirmation. So we've got two forms going here. One is this basic form where you see this drop down, and the other one is where all that transaction is happening, which is the second one right here. Now, again, I'm going to do it side by side so that you can see what we're talking about. So when I was in this 464 record, based on different business rules of whether this order is still open for confirmation, all those rules are being applied and everything is being pulled based on your configurations that you set up in your SAP. So which basically means it's automatically, first of all, loading, and if I'll show you here, this is populating this order automatically based on certain versions here. As you can see, production planning, production order, and retrieving the data. And it's all the entity actions are available based on the standard APIs